Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Eating While Broke. I'm your host, Coline Witt, and today we have very special guest. He's out here making the West great again. Kalan FrFr's in the building.
What's going on?
How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. I'm starving.
Yeah.
While you were on your way here, I ate Oreos.
Yeah.
I ate chips.
The Oreos is the dessert.
I made it breakfast, okay?
It'd be like that sometimes.
What are you going to have me eating today?
So we're gonna start off, get some ground turkey going,
Mm-hmm.
and get some noodles going, whip all that up together for you, and put that in the bag, smush some hot Cheetos up, and get that going, some Doritos up, we'll mix all that together, and then you got you a little lunch snack.
Did you say put it in a bag?
Yeah.
We didn't have a bag.
Yeah, we don't got a bag?
Bruh, let me
We don't
just
need
tell
a
you
bag.
guys.
I can use a glove. I can
look.
use a glove.
Oh, that's to touch the meat. Whatever. I'm gonna stay. You know what? You got two of those. I guess you
I
can.
could just use one hand.
Okay.
Eating
You
while
know?
broke.
Eating while broke up in the building. What are you gonna name this dish?
Two for real snack spectacular.
Two for real snack spectacular. Okay.
That's what I call
I
it.
really like that name.
It's a good one, huh?
It's a good name. I love that you made sure to add the Kool-Aid.
Oh, I love grape Kool-Aid. That's the best Kool-Aid.
I wanted to get the powder and see how much sugar you put in it, but then I was just like,
I was under the impression that how I was
you're
gonna
gonna
do it. Yeah, I was liquid diabetes.
liquid diabetes.
We was
Okay,
gonna
so
put the
take me
diabetes in the
back
bag.
to this nacho ramen for real spectacular special. What did you call it?
Two for real snack spectacular.
Two for real snack spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
What was going on? This sounds like something you was doing in elementary, but take me back.
Yeah, so my mom used to be at work all day, so I used to get home. I used to be hungry. And she used to be like, go in there and cook something. And, like, I ain't really be wanting to wait on, like, to unthaw the meat or, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna make no mashed potatoes and all that. Like, I'm not doing that. So, you feel me? We always
Are
have
you
ramen.
seasoning the water
Yeah.
for the ramen?
Yeah. it's
Are
gonna be in
you?
there.
But you already put the.
We gonna be all right.
Ooh, man, this is interesting. Just so you guys know, I don't even think he put the noodles. Did you put the noodles in there?
Nah, noodles ain't in there yet. Just
He's over
get the water
here.
going.
He used. I gotta recap it for the listeners. He took the ramen seasoning,
Garlic, salt.
put it in the water. He put garlic salt, Tony's, Dash, and Lawry's. Now, if y'all familiar with ramen, which I hope you are, I literally want to take a spoon. We don't even have utensils out here. Damn.
I don't even need nothing.
I want to try how salty this water is gonna be.
Nah. It's gonna.
I've never seen someone season on top of ramen seasoning.
It's gonna observe. You just use the ramen?
The ramen seasoning.
Just the seasoning pack? That ain't enough.
Clearly.
That ain't enough.
Okay, so you was doing this. What age were you doing this?
I probably started making this when I was like 10.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
for real.
10. Is it a
Maybe
single
like
mom
10.
home? Do you have
Yeah.
siblings?
Yeah, but I'm the youngest, so I was always really by myself a lot. I'm a lot younger than my sisters and stuff. So,
Okay.
but yeah,
But they were in the home with you.
yeah, no. We all got different mamas.
Okay.
yeah, we
So
was
you were like
vibing.
the only child of.
My mom's.
Your
I'm my
mom's.
mom only child.
Okay. And dad wasn't.
I got step pops. That's like my real father.
Okay.
He was around, but nah, that's it. That's about it.
Okay. All right. Okay. So what was your mom doing for work?
My mom did a lot of stuff, man. My mom had a couple businesses. She was a social worker. She just did it all for real, you know. She had a party planning business. Mom's really got to work.
Your mom was a social worker. I noticed when I was reading as much as I could about you, you have like an affinity for like special needs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I studied in college.
Does that have something to do with the fact that your mom was in social work, or?
Yeah, like definitely. Like I'm probably influenced by like, I don't think nobody's influenced by like just one thing specifically. You know, I feel like the universe talk to you like it'd be like a chain of events. So yeah, with my mom, my mom being a social worker had a lot to do with it because I seen so much. She was always gone. she was always dealing with other people's children and stuff like that. So sometimes I used to be hating, but you know what I'm saying, when I got old enough to really understand that, like, she was doing good work, you know what I'm saying, she's saving people's lives, like, you start really noticing other people's situations as you get older. I was just really commend her for her job and all the stress and stuff that she had to go through, and on top of that, still deal with me, you know what I'm saying, and the handful that I was, and then deal with life, like, you know what I mean? So I commend her a lot.
Yeah, you do a give back event in LA. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, 2 for Real Day. So we throw 2 for Real Day every year, and it's like a community give back event, charity event. So we have performances and like games and little rides and stuff for all the kids to come out and have fun. We give back school supplies. We make sure they're ready for school, clothes and stuff like that. We got a lot of sponsors like Ethica. Puma's been one of the sponsors. True Religion was a sponsor last year. A lot of different food vendors and stuff come through and help us. Costco always donates a lot. So we just take everything that we get from that and try to give it out to the community. We throw it at Compton College, so we'll probably start doing it every year at Compton College. It started off as just a block party, though, in the neighborhood. We used to just throw a block party in the neighborhood.
And when you say we, who is we?
It's me and my homies, and my family, my friends. It started off with me and my friends, and then as I became a bigger artist, we just, like, it became more and more and more, like, just bigger every year. So we had to keep bringing people.
What's interesting about you is you have this amazing artistry, music career.
Thank you.
And I don't know if it gets highlighted enough, but when you read your resume or your backstory, you have almost an equal amount of this whole other side of you that's like giving back, or your degree, like you graduated with, what did you say your degree was in? Like
social science.
Social science. Like, where is all this this other inspiration coming from?
Probably my grandmother. My grandmother was really like a heavy influence on my life. Like, that was my dog, you know what I'm saying? So just before she passed away.
You're going to have to stop tapping that. There's going to be listeners that.
It's going to be loud.
They're going to be like, stop tapping. Use another tool, maybe. Maybe that flat one.
This?
I was going to say the other wood flat one, but maybe that one.
Yeah,
I'm getting all up in his stuff, sorry. But, wait, there's like something on there.
Yeah, no, I wasn't going to put it
on there. Not that. On there. Yeah. What's that on the tip?
Oh, just a little...
All right.
If you ain't never had a struggle meal with no dirt in it, like, stop playing. Stop acting like you ain't never had a struggle meal with no dirt in here. You ain't never sneezed on the food. You ain't never dropped the ice cube, picked it back up, threw it in your cup. Like, I have.
I've done that.
Yeah,
but
I still do.
But I don't know if I've ever sneezed in food, though. I never sneezed in food.
I didn't drop the homie full taco shells on the ground. Still made them for him.
Okay.
Shout out to the homies.
I don't know if I'll ever let you cook for me off camera.
I'm cooking for you right now.
Off camera. See, on camera, I can see if you mess it up.
You just got to pay attention. You never know. I might sprinkle.
What's crazy is you put all that seasoning in the water, but I have not seen any seasoning on the meat that has.
You wasn't paying attention.
Oh, you put seasoning on it?
See, I had Ben did that.
I was so busy focused on listening to your story. Okay, let's go back to the story. Okay, so the inspiration for all this other complete polar opposite of who it seems like you represent in your music.
I don't really think it's like a opposite. Like, I'm still the same person. It's just like that's pretty much like the basis of why I started making music, is that you can be whoever you want to be and still be a rapper. Like, you don't got to be a thug. You don't got to be nothing like stereotypical. You could be whoever you want to be and still make it. You know what I'm saying? Achieve success. People still think you cool. Like, cool is like a standard of yourself. You know what I mean? That's what the for real mean. It's like it's like doubling down on being yourself, being real. So, yeah, that's where that come from.
Okay. So take me back. You're a kid growing up at home. What's your next trajectory towards artistry? Like, growing up, like, where do you start figuring out what you want to do?
I played sports, so I was really playing sports, and like just music and sports kind of like go hand in hand. So when I was a kid, I knew I wanted to make music too, but I didn't know I wanted to be a rapper. I always thought I wanted to be like a producer or something. So I started off kind of just like making beats, but I was like horrible. So I was like, let me just try something else. And I started rapping a little bit, and then just me and my homies around my neighborhood, we all started rapping too, like everybody on my street. So we was just making music together, and we just putting it together, and as I got older, when I got done playing football, I was like, I want to do something. I'm like, I'm going to take like a year and focus on rap. And after I focused on rap, it just started to take off.
And how'd your mom feel about this whole idea of you getting into rap?
She was like, I don't really care because I graduated from college. So she was like, man, whatever you're going to do, just do it. Just do it at 100%. So she supported it. I remember early on, like when I was young, she was scared for me, but I could tell she was scared for me rather than, you know what I'm saying, didn't want me to chase my dreams because it just was like, you know, with parents, it's a different generational gap, so what you can be was more limited back then, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she probably got so many friends and people that wanted to be rappers and stuff like that and went down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't think your little son gonna make it or your baby gonna make it when they're like, oh, I wanna be a rapper or I wanna do this. You just think like, damn, like, a lot of people get discouraged, like, dang, you don't wanna work hard and stuff like that. Like, I had other family members telling me, like, I don't need to focus on rap, like, I need to get a job and stuff like that, and it's like.
How did that make you feel when they would say that?
I've never really been a person, like, to have hurt feelings. I'm like, you really get one chance with me. Like, if you ain't saying what I'm liking in the first, like, 5 minutes, you're toned out for life. I'll never listen to you again.
You hear that, y'all?
Yeah.
That means when you run up on Caitlin, you make sure you get your words correct, okay?
Yeah,
you got that, 2-minute elevator pitch before you're blacklisted.
Well, I'm an Aries, man. I hate you fast.
I love Aries people. Aquarius and Aries, I think, just get along really great.
They're pretty cool.
They pretty cool. When's your birthday?
April 11th.
Okay.
I hang out with a lot of Aries.
Aries. All right. So
and Aquarius, that's crazy. I hang out with a lot of Aries and Aquarius.
I'm telling you, Aquarius, I promise you, I have a lot of Aries people that I deal with. And when I say there's something magical about Aquarius and Aries hanging out, I don't know about dating, but I will say, like, hanging out, there's something cool about it. I don't know why.
Oh, it's dope.
I don't know a lot about signs, but I do know, like, Aquarius and Aries.
Okay.
All right, so take me back to when you start to seeing glimmers of, like, your music is working in the right direction.
A little after college, maybe like 18, like, songs start going up crazy on SoundCloud. My project, I put a project out in like that July, and I think by like maybe like September, October, I was like a full-fledged artist. Like, I really didn't have no choice. I was doing shows every weekend. I was getting booked. I was living in Atlanta, and like people was playing my music back out here, and I was like blowing up out here. I had no clue. I got back home, my homies was like, yeah, like, hey, this dude want to book you for a show. Like, hey, this dude want to book you for a show. I'm like, hell no. I'm like, I need a manager or something. Like,
yeah.
What we doing? So me and my homie Marlon, we was just thugging it out, like, as much as we could do.
So people were like just in your DMs booking you?
Yeah, DMing me, walking up on me in person. Like, it was getting crazy. And I went on this like I went on tour with OGZ when I came back from that. My whole life was just like changing, like fast. And like before you knew it, I was on my own tour.
And then what was your mom saying when all this is going on?
I'm kind of like quiet.
Yeah.
So like with my mom, we talk about everything, but I'm the type of person, like, I don't really talk about what I got going on until I'm finished, because I don't want to jinx myself, you know what I mean? So, just telling my mom, I'm like, yeah, man, like, I think one day I came to the house probably in like 2018 or 2017, and I was like, hey, I'm finna move out. She was like, what? I was like, yeah, like, I'm out. I'll see you later, like, I got an apartment. She was like, where? Like, I'm like by LAX. She was like, in Marina Del Rey? I'm like, yeah, low key, like.
What?
Yeah, she was like,
what?
Yeah, and I gave her some money.
That's how you hit your mom with the news?
Yeah, because it's like, I came because I was living in Atlanta. I had already left. Like, when I got out of college, I was like, hey, I'm about to go to Atlanta.
So you went to school, but where did you go to college at?
San Diego State.
Okay, and then you just moved to Atlanta?
Like the day after I got out of college.
And you surprised her with that move too?
Yeah, when I came home, I was like, she was like, well, so what you gonna do? I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, if you could just watch my dog for me, I'll be back. Like, in like 6 months, I'm gonna come back. She was like, what? I was like, yeah, just give me like 6 months, I'll be back or something like that. Like, I'm gonna just go figure it out. I'm gonna go try it out here for a little while. And
why'd you choose Atlanta? And then, by the way, I think those noodles are gonna be like
they supposed
baby
to be
mush.
Soft.
You don't want
to.
You don't want to turn it off?
You see that?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
This is what happens when you watch a man cook. It's like nerve-wracking.
It's
You're like,
okay,
please
it's
don't
okay.
burn down the house.
It's okay. We do this.
Okay, see?
I'll turn it off for you.
He took my advice. For me, or was I leading you in the right direction?
You got to learn when to listen. You know what I'm saying? As a man, you gotta learn how to listen. You know what I'm saying? You can't.
I
just
was
be
like, we
talking
gonna
all
eat
the time.
baby food when you done.
It's
All right. All right. So you moved to Atlanta. What's the inspiration to move from LA to Atlanta?
That's just where music was like the mecca at that time. Like everything was coming up out of Atlanta. I figured like, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what I can go down there and learn. I can go down there and network. Maybe, you know, something to come up of it. So I was just chilling down there. My homie that was my roommate in college in San Diego, he had moved back. He was from there. So I just wanted to go stay with bro. We was staying out there, just making music every day, working on music. I was getting around. I ended up making some of probably like my best music. I think out there is where I like found like my confidence. Like in Atlanta, you could be whatever you want. If you like a garbage man, like a nigga gonna tell you I'm the best garbage man ever. Like if you like a cameraman, dude gonna be the best cameraman, even if they not, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like the sense of pride that you have about yourself that I found out there, and like just seeing so many like people that look like me that was successful. I had never really seen a lot of successful people like me in all different lanes and attributes. So I think it kind of just motivated me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Being out there in Atlanta.
So then what made you decide to come back home?
I had to.
Because of the 6-month deal you told your mom?
Nah, I just started blowing up. I started getting bigger, like my music and stuff was
But you're
growing.
making the music out there.
Yeah, I'm making the music in
But how are
Atlanta.
people hearing it? You're just uploading
I'm putting it on. Yeah, I'm just putting it on SoundCloud, letting it go, just sending it to people. I used to send my music to like 500 people a day. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I used to send my music out every day, all day to a bunch of people, and just like in like doing that, I just happened to start blowing up.
So you come back out here, you're getting booked for shows. Where do you end up being signed? Because now you're moving without management, right?
Yeah, no, I got with my brother Ray, so now I'm signed to like First Class Entertainment.
Okay.
And after that, that's when we, a couple years later after that, we just was going up, putting it together. I was moving around doing, I probably didn't have to drop a song for like, I didn't have to drop no new music for like 3-4 years. So we was just going up off of that shit for like 3 years. And
That's good because you got to really work the record, right?
yeah, I got to work all my projects. So like I had dropped 2 for real, and then it just was going crazy. So once that happened, we got out of that. We went over to, we had some meetings. We had a lot of meetings. We had meetings with everybody, a whole bunch of labels. And it just felt like the best fit was to be like at Roc Nation at the moment. You know what I'm saying?
The best fit. Yeah. It sounds like good fit. Tell us how it happened.
I was performing at the BET Experience. You familiar with that? So there was a show at the BET Experience that DJ Head had put on, and at the time, Sherry was the president Sherry Bryant was the president of Roc Nation, and I had been knowing one of her A&Rs, Earl. Like that's my homie. I had been knowing him for a long time. So I used to send Earl my music like consistently.
Smart, yeah.
And just one day, Sherry seen me perform, and then before you knew it, I was just on the plane going to New York. Like he was like, "Hey man, let me take you to lunch," and I'm like, "All right." So I pull up on him. We start eating lunch, and I'm like, "You feel me? Like I'll pay for it. Like you always." He was like, "No, I gotta pay for it. It's on the label. Like this was like a business meeting." I'm like, "What you mean?" Like he like, "Well, shit, they want to fly you out there and meet with like your people so we can like sign you. Like we want to sign you." And I'm like, "Man, shut up, Earl. You lying? Like, yeah, like you playing? Like today ain't no time to play. Stop playing." But I just gave him Ray number, and I just let them figure it out. And then from there, I think like maybe like 2 weeks later, we flew to New York, and we was at the office. So
Was that your first time in New York?
Yep. That was my very first time. That was my second time going to New York, actually. My second time going to New York.
Oh, I was gonna say, what'd you think of our pizza?
Y'all got good pizza. Y'all empanada mama?
Empanadas. Ain't nobody going to New York to eat.
I can't leave with it. I'm gonna bring the empanada mama back.
Really?
Yeah, I'll take it on the plane with me.
I've
and all
never
that.
had that.
You never had empanada mama?
No.
And you from New York?
Yeah.
Word to my mother. You gotta figure that out. You gotta figure
Okay, I'm gonna figure it out.
That's
I
the
go
best
there at
thing
least
ever.
2 to 3 times a year.
Me too. I probably get there about that much.
Yeah, I just came back from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you ever get to meet Hov or anything like that?
Yeah, I met him. I met Hov in LA before I met him in New York. I met him in LA at the LA office.
So if you don't know anything about me, which you kind of already know, is I'm a huge Jay-Z fan. So
I seen you got a legendary picture. In there.
I had my mom paint that custom.
Yeah, your mom paints like that? That's amazing.
Yeah.
That was
I gave
beautiful
her,
work.
just so you know, the picture doesn't even do it justice. I gave my mom like a really tiny picture. Very tiny, very blurry picture. And I was like 24, and I was like, "Mom, I will pay you in payments if you make this massive painting for me." She did it for me.
That's dope. You got a dope mom.
Yeah, I don't even want to tell you how much she charged me because
How much she charge you?
She very little. Now, if you ask her, she'll be like, "Go sell my painting to Jay-Z. I'll make you another one." I'm like, no.
Nah, you should.
It's the only
though.
one in the world.
You should get it
It's
to
the
him.
only one. I would never.
He would love that though. He's so deep into like fine arts. Like
Yeah, but
everywhere is like a museum. If you go in
then
any
he
room
would
that's
only
his,
he would own the only one, and then I'd have to beg my mom.
to paint another one.
Yes, and
You
but
should,
my mom's trying to charge a lot more for them paintings now.
It's your mom though. Like you gotta just finesse. Like
My mom be like 10,000,
I'll give it to
20,000.
you like over life. We got a whole life.
She ain't gonna fall for that.
Shit.
She ain't gonna fall for that.
My mom gonna stop falling for it after she watched this. It's gonna be over with.
All right, so you got to share one Jay-Z story just because I'm a fan freak.
Okay, so you remember when that whole thing was going around, like when it was like, "Hey, dude, would you rather take the dinner
Yeah.
or would you rather get the money?"
Mhm.
We was talking about that one day, and I was like, "Hey, I got the dinner and the money." He was like, "That's a bar."
You said that to him?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
That
He
was-
cool. He a
That
nigga.
was awesome. You know what? It's so funny because everyone on this show who shares stories about Jay,
Yeah.
he sounds hella cool. Like
He
Neo,
cool as hell.
Neo said that he would call him the nigga that. What did he say? He was like the nigga that gave the song to Mario or some shit.
The nigga that gave us on the Mario.
He gave the hit record to Mario.
Yeah,
He
Neo.
was mad about that for a while.
Yeah.
With Neo, because Neo was signed to him and he gave that song to Mario's breakout record.
Okay,
And then,
just a friend.
And then Cypher Sounds had a good story about how he worked in Jay-Z's office and he acted. He was like, "What up, Jay?" And Jay stopped and was like, "That's how you greet me? Like, I'm Jay-Z or something." So everyone always has a really cool story
That's
when it comes
crazy.
to
I
him.
ain't never seen no Jay-Z like that.
Yeah, he was very funny. He
That's
just
wild.
seems like he's a very fun guy.
Yeah, nah, he cool. He cool as hell.
Yeah, you know, that day is gonna come. I'm gonna call you up. I'm gonna send you an email like, "Yo, my moment came."
You sold that picture?
And I'm gonna say I got the money and the dinner. That's what I'm gonna say to him. I'm gonna steal that same bar.
Got the money and the dinner.
I got the money and
A
the
lot of
dinner.
people ain't get that.
That's
You know what I'm
awesome,
saying?
bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got the money and the dinner.
I remember one day I stepped on his carpet too, and I had to tell him like, "Hey, I thought you was gonna shelf me, bro. I've been out here stressed the whole time." He had like this white alpaca rug. It looked like. Remember on what's that shit called? With Denzel. What's that movie called? American Gangster. He was like, "You dabbed that shit. You blocked that shit." That
Yeah.
whatever he was talking
You
about.
stepped on it?
Yeah, like I
Did he
stepped on
see
it with
it?
some dirty ass shoes. Yeah, like it was like
Oh.
it was. I was trying not to step on it. I was like, didn't make it. And I was looking. I looked. His shoes was off. I was like, oh fuck.
So
fuck.
did you draw attention to it?
Yeah, like when I went outside, I just went back outside on the balcony, and then I was like smoking. I was just sitting there chilling. He came outside, and I was like, "My bad for stepping on your rug, bro." He was like, "Man, I wouldn't think about that shit, man." He like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Man."
Aww.
I'm like, "Shit, I thought I was gonna get shelved. I thought it was over with." I'm like, "Damn, I didn't already start texting my management like, y'all fucked up, man. I stepped on that nigga rug." So yeah.
Aw, that's cool. So not only have you had the dinner and the money, but you've been inside his crib.
No, that wasn't his house. No,
Oh,
hell no. I ain't never
that
been
was
in
like
his
his
house.
office.
Yeah. It was just a nice rug. Yeah.
Okay. Nice rug.
Nice rug and a nice place.
Okay. Well, hopefully your little footprint's still there. I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah.
not.
Oh yeah, legendary footprint.
You know.
Yeah.
All right. So you get the deal. What are you saying? Are you at least calling mama yet? Because I feel like mama's getting like not as much bragging love from you.
Yeah, no, like I said, I'm the type of person like I don't really do nothing to it. So I waited till like
Till the
for
check
a minute.
cleared?
Yeah, till everything
check
till
cleared?
Everything was good to tell mom. I was like, hey, look, I did it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Kaylin has just finished making our dish. It looks delicious. Apparently, it's gonna be nachos. I want to try it plain. Oh my god!
it's good, huh?
Holy cow!
1 out of 10. Don't narcissize me.
Don't what? You know what? I feel like it's missing something. It's missing a sauce.
Like cheese. Like a queso.
Like a what?
Like a queso cheese. That'd have been fire.
It's really good.
I would have just went to the gas station and got some little queso cheese real quick.
It's like, I don't know. I would have done Cool Ranch chips.
Cool Ranch.
I wouldn't have done nacho.
These my favorite, bro.
The Cool Ranch with this though, you know what?
Cool Ranch is
This
like
is
a
good.
sandwich for me.
This is what I'll say. For everyone listening, this is actually very impressively good. I love the meat. I love the seasoning. The seasoning was really good.
So you thought it was gonna be too much?
It's just, I like this dish. But you need cheese. It was really good.
And sometimes, like when I was young, it might be like 1-2 slices of cheese left.
I wasn't paying attention. Did you drop the noodles in with the meat and then stir it?
Yeah.
This shit is good.
Hey,
It's like a hood classic.
you gotta get through it.
This is good.
It's for the
I
dog
just
days.
wish you would have had cheese.
Yeah. So ladies, when you want to go to Carbone, you're not going to Carbone. This is what we gonna eat.
Hilarious. Spoken like a true no.
Like a true narcissist.
Why do you keep saying that?
I don't know.
I watched you answer a date question and I was like,
What was it? What kind of question was it?
something on your timeline.
Mm-hmm.
This girl said, what's the idea of a perfect date or something?
Oh,
And I said, this dude's a narcissist.
that don't make me a narcissist.
You've been claiming that the whole time, and then when I say it don't sound good?
That doesn't like justify narcissism, though.
Okay. I said spoken like a true nigga, no.
Like a true nigga, I'll take that. It was a nigga answer.
Okay. So, I will say this. You and I are like polar opposites in the sense that like, if I even semi think something great is going to happen, I literally call like 10 people. And then when it doesn't happen, I totally warn people up front I'm going to be really sad. And that's how I live my life. And then you're the opposite. A deal can be signed. Money could be transferred to your bank account. And you're going to hold it in the whole time.
Yeah.
So how did you tell your mom about the Roc Nation? I hate to go back to your mom, but I always feel like moms are like that.
Oh yeah, I told
One
her
person.
I told her like, hey, I'm about to go meet with Roc Nation. No, actually, I think I called her while I was in New York. She called me like, what you doing? I was like, oh, I'm in New York. She like,
How do you not stress this woman out?
she got my location. It's like, if you're looking for me, you know exactly how to find me.
Oh, you share it with her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She know where I'm at.
Jesus, she's probably got to check that every day.
My sister usually check it.
Your sister what?
My big sister usually check it every day.
Okay.
Like she wake up in the morning. I think that's like one of the first things she do. Cause if I'm somewhere that's unfamiliar, she'll start calling me at like 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, where you at?
That's how I am with my little brother. When I go to New York, he hates it. I know he does, but it'll be like 5 in the morning. I'll be like, where you at? I'll be blowing up his phone. He don't answer. I'll text him. But the last time I did this, I said, yo, I texted like, where you at? He was like, I'm good. I said, prove you're my little brother. Because he didn't call back. He's texting. I'm like, how do I know he didn't get murdered? And you know,
You're my little brother is crazy.
I was like, tell me what you used to call me when you was a little kid. Like, and he was like, you're fucking losing it. But I'm like, yo, when you know, you got to make sure, you know, your people's safe.
It's the instincts.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But I know he hates that shit. But anyways, go on. So you break the news to your mom.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to this meeting with Roc Nation. She obviously knows that you're about to get signed. What does she say?
She was like, well, my fingers crossed for you. Just let me know. Because I've always been like this my whole life. Like, I'll be getting like a word at school or something. I won't say nothing until like the day before. Like, yeah, like if I got a show or something like that, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm just about to go do a show real quick. I feel like my mom tells me I downplay everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I like that. I actually like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Like I said, I'm the opposite. I could win $1 and you're going to know about it.
Yeah,
Before I even change his hands, I'm going to be like, I won $1.
Yeah, I'm real quiet. I don't really like. I just be.
But you be excited on the inside.
Yeah, ecstatic, like a little, like you know, when you shake up a soda. Yeah, that's me on the inside.
On the inside, you get that hype.
I'll be ecstatic, but on the outside, I just be like chilling. And then it's just like I set high standards for myself. So it's like, all right, that's cool, but that's not really where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? I don't never want to get too excited. I see a lot of people get excited about their accomplishments and stuff like that, and then get lost in the sauce, and then like, yo, accomplishments be so lower level. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to. It's like it all plays a different role. You know, you can't downsize anybody's accomplishments, but at the same time, like, if you chasing a bigger dream, then you know what I'm saying, then you can't be satisfied with the bare minimums, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I noticed with a lot of successful people on this show, the ceiling is constantly being moved. And you'd be surprised how many guests, rappers included, that have admitted to crying on the show in like these real intense situations.
Yeah.
They're very successful, but the glass ceiling just continues to move. Is that how it is with you?
yeah, every day, like it's no such thing as the being finished. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's not no like, you should never, it's not, there's never enough work done. You know what I mean? There's always more work to do every day. But I'm an athlete though, so a lot of that comes from me being an athlete.
And when you say athlete, football? Okay. Yeah, you look football built. Guys, I thought he was going to be 5'7". He's like 6'1". I was like, oh, I was completely off.
It's because I be singing, people be thinking I'm going to be short.
Yeah, plus a lot of people in the industry, especially if you're talking singing, they're usually shorter. With the exception of like 3.
A girl told me she didn't believe that I was with like some friends and they had like some some people with them. And I guess she never seen what I looked like. She had only heard my music. My friends was like, yeah, he a rapper, like, yeah, da-da-da-da. And you know what I'm saying? It was just calm collective. We was hanging out. And they like, yeah, that's his music that we was playing. She was like, that's not him. That dude's like light-skinned or something. And she's like, short, he's too big to be him. I'm like,
I can see that because you look like football player built.
yeah, I'm like, damn, I'm like, that's what I sound like? I sound like a short, light-skinned guy? Like, you know what I'm saying? She was like, on the low, like, I can't really believe that's you. She's like, sing right now. I'm like, nah.
Wow. No, sorry. You should have had one of your friends like pretend to be.
We be doing all kind of weird shit.
I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. So what is one experience that you could say in the industry that really made you go, whoa?
Like whoa, like a bad whoa or like a good whoa?
Like a good whoa. Well, now I'm curious about a bad whoa, but a good whoa first.
I think just people, like bigger artists, knowing who I am. I think one dope experience was at the pop out with Kendrick.
I was gonna say, I would think you would mention that.
Yeah, no, that was dope. Backstage, I seen Tyler, the Creator. And I'm like a low-key Tyler, the Creator fan. Like, I'm not like, you know how like he got his fans? Like, I like his music as much as his fans, but I'm not like all into his aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my own aesthetic, I got my own style, but I fuck with his music. He makes great music. I seen him backstage. He was like, what's the deal? It's like, I fuck with your shit. I was like, I was playing it cool. Yeah, I was like, hey, good looking, bro. Da, da, da. I got outside. I'm like, nigga, I called the homie. Nigga, I just seen Tyler. Yeah, I only got like 2-3 homies that I like really like.
Okay.
Act like be excited about. You know what I'm saying? They could see me be excited.
So are those the homies you call when like the Roc Nation deals, or do you do those calls? Cause I like seeing that side of you where you get like that.
Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I got my homies that see me crying, all kind of shit like that. So. Like happy tears and everything, you know what I'm saying?
So tell me about this whoa bad experience.
Oh, that's a million of those.
You know, tell me one good one. That you don't have to drop names, but you could always hint.
It's just so much going on. It's just like, I don't know where to start. Cause like, I don't really care. That'd be my biggest thing. Like,
I love how you're tearing these up.
Oh, you thought it wasn't? It's breakfast.
Yo, the chip bites, the ones with the little Frito chip things in it. What are these? Crunch chips or whatever?
Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos? That's where it hit, because it has a little crunch.
Little spice, little tang.
All right, come on. Name a name, because we're running out of time. Don't name a name, but name a name. No.
What's a whoa situation? A little industry situation.
A bad whoa.
A bad whoa. I don't really think I had too many bad woes.
Just one.
I don't really have no bad ones.
All right, well, you were the one that baited me into it, technically.
That's what I was gonna tell you though. If you thought it was a bad one.
I want. See, as a female, you always have one.
A bad whoa?
In the industry, yeah.
Yeah, like I don't take this stuff serious. Like, you got different types of people. You know what I mean? You got people that want to be in the industry. You got people that have no choice but to be in the industry. And then you got people that don't really care much for what's going on. Like, you could tell, like, who want to be in the industry, because it's like, whoa. Like, they'll do anything. You know what I'm saying? They do anything, they do everything. it just doesn't make sense. Like, you could tell it's not a part of their character. Then you got people this is really their character. They've been acting like this their whole life. They was just built for this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just industry people. And then, like, I feel like I'm more the type of person that's like, I just be watching this shit. Like, I'd be like, that's crazy. I would never do that. Hell no. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really be on no industry shit, I don't think so.
Do you feel like your favorite part of your job is making the music or performing?
Performing.
I could see
Well,
that.
I feel like it fits in both. Like, making the music be such an experience for me because it's like, that's like therapeutic. Because I get to just talk about like, a lot of people don't get to talk about their feelings and express their feelings. Like, a lot of people, like, just naturally have to keep it suppressed because they don't have an outlet to be able to speak, or anybody that'll listen to them. I have millions of people that listen to me. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's like a blessing. So just being able to make that music and see like where it coincides with people and like who it relates to, people walking up to me, like just even this weekend being at Complex Con, so many people walked up to me, like a dude walked up to me like, bro, you got me through some dark times. And
that's beautiful.
Yeah, and I'm not like Rod Wave or nothing. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't make the same type of music he make, but just knowing that my art can get somebody through it, can help somebody. The same thing it's doing for me is doing for somebody else. So yeah, that's like dope. And then performing it, the best part about performing it is seeing that they know it.
Yeah.
You
like seeing them sing your lyrics or
word for word, that's like the most warming experience. I get caught looking at people singing.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, like sometimes I gotta wear glasses because like I be too into it. Like I'm like, yeah, like I would like, I'm a concert goer. Like I love music. Like I sing music like hella loud all day in the house and stuff like that. So it's like when I'm locked in with you, I'm locked in with you. You know what I'm saying?
So your last EP was Make the West Great Again.
Make the West Great Again.
Tell us about it.
It made the West great again.
So you are one of the top LA artists out right now. What are your like big plans? What can people expect from you? And what else would you like to accomplish too?
I'm gonna go on an extraordinary run. Like this next run that I'm about to go on, me dropping new music and just getting into my artistry and tapping into my talents more. I think I'm a little bit more comfortable. Like I'm the type of person that I be scared to move forward because I'm scared to fail.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't even seem like that.
Yeah, no, I'll be like really, like I'm really planning. Like I'm really be scared to be judged low key sometimes. So like I'll just like suppress how hard I'm going. Like I won't do certain things. I'll sit back and wait to do things until things get bigger. I feel like right now I'm in like such a comfortable space where like I feel like I've grown out of that. Like I don't really have any fears anymore as an artist. It's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna go hard, and if they, they gonna like it or they not. And me just getting back comfortable. I think it all started with me, like I started doing these freestyles every Friday. That's something that I would just be doing, and I just never posted it. You know.
And now you're posting them.
Now I'm posting them. I'm just taking my career like a lot more serious. You know what I mean?
I like that for you.
Thank you.
And I could tell you, whatever you do, you put 100% in.
Yeah.
Even by the way you cook this broke dish.
Thank you.
It's a really phenomenal broke dish.
Yeah, no, that's like
very impressed with everything with you, by the way.
Thank you.
Very impressed. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Where can everybody keep up with you and everything you have going on, and what projects can we expect coming out?
Follow me everywhere at KALAN.FrFr, Kalan FrFr on everything. No hard feelings on the way.
No hard feelings on the way. No hard feelings on the way. Thanks, guys. Peace out.